Hello, this is Vampire after another good workout. I'm drinking this thing right here, hibiscus drink. No, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I don't know if you guys have ever tried it. Some good stuff. Anyway, it tastes really unique. I like it. I like the taste. I was asked by a fellow YouTuber what I thought about an Eskrima guy. Okay, I'm gonna keep the YouTuber's name anonymous because I don't want to bring unwanted attention to him. It's called the video's titled New Franz Stroeven Eskrima. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name, and he wanted me to just check out the video and tell him my thoughts or whatever. And he's just sharing a video with me. So I watched it, and okay, so I thought it'd be good. I don't want to criticize. I want to be professional about this, even though I'm just in my tank top right now. I want to maintain that professional, attitude, and not be critical, but be analytical. Okay, what do I think about it? Okay, so first of all, watching what he does technically, the technique that he demonstrates is not the type of techniques that I do for my style. To put it simply, that doesn't mean he's wrong or I'm wrong. They're just different. It's just not what I'm looking for. His to me looks more conventional. The music is kind of cool. It's a modern type music, and it's trying to make him look bad. Like a bad mofo, someone you don't want to mess with. But he's wearing very traditional outfits, so it's kind of an interesting dynamic there. What I'm seeing, it doesn't look anything different from the traditional stuff. It's maybe more along the lines of JKD. I saw a little bit of ground stuff, but it's nothing like MMA or anything like that. So, from my eyes, it still looks pretty traditional. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Just different from what I do. Okay. And then what I'm seeing here in this video is a series of techniques going on. It's what it is. It's a demonstration. So it's a series of demonstrating techniques one after the other. So it's like choreography. It's to make him look good and that type of thing. What do I think about that? He's obviously really good at demonstrating, and this video clip, I don't know anything about this gentleman. I don't know anything about really his style other than it says Eskrima, and to me it looks kind of like JKD-ish. All I can really get from the video clip is that he is good at demonstrating techniques. Now, whether he's a real good fighter or not in real life, if I think that just because he looks good demonstrating stuff, that's silly. That's really ridiculous. You know what I mean? You can't tell. You can't tell. I have to see him fight, right? So, people I think oftentimes get that mixed up. Because someone's very good at demonstrating, they think that they're going to be a good fighter. And if that's true, then the best choreographer, the best dancer, in a sense, is going to be the best fighter. And that's not true. There are plenty of fighters out there that look terrible in demonstrations. For me personally, some of the things that in martial arts is such a broad thing. There's so many areas that you could work on, and for me personally, long-term training is very important to me. So if I train like this much and my fighting ability is like this much, that's absolutely fine with me. If I train a long time and that I'm not even really focused on how well I can fight, and it just gives me it just naturally gives me this much fighting ability, then that's great. I'm happy for that. I don't want to focus everything on just fighting ability. Why? Is because for me personally, there's plenty of people out there that want to. That's fine for them. For me personally, I feel like fighting is an unstable element, should I say. It's an unstable human instinct, and there's no guarantees. Even guys who've invested a lot of time just in fighting, and guys that are awesome, let's say guys that are pro fighters and stuff, their careers don't last long, and there's always someone better, there's always a new champion. So I feel that it's like an unstable element there. So if you dedicate your life to that, I think you're kind of you can't expect long-term benefits is what I think. Plus there's a lot of injuries and stuff that you're going to sustain. and I also feel that personality-wise, I'm already pretty aggressive to begin with, and I had a bad temper. It's just going to make me, it's not going to help me at all. So, I want to stay away from, bad stuff. I want to stay away. I definitely don't want to go to prison or anything like that. So I'm focused on the training, the discipline. To me, that's a lot more important. The calming, the health, the fitness, that stuff is way more appealing to me. So that's where I focus my efforts. Second is teaching. I'd like to be able to articulate my thoughts, my techniques, and to be able to explain it well. So that's something that I strive for. And I figure if I'm able to teach it, that means I'm able to understand it very well. And that's also going to help my fighting ability. Third for me is fighting and ability, all right, actual performance. So it's out of the three, it is lowest ranking, but it's still up there. Demonstration for me is not even an issue there. I don't. It's way below any of those three. I don't even care about demonstration. I think I'm not good at it, and it's definitely something that I don't focus on at all. This guy right here, I'm saying he's very good at demonstrating. Nothing wrong with that, but for me personally, it's just something that I don't really care for. What I look for in other martial arts YouTube videos is I look for a technique demonstration, I look for fights, I look for people practicing drills, people who are actually doing stuff, and people who are demonstrating technique to me is lowest on the list, and that's what this guy's doing. So it's not, I'm not going to favorite it, or I'm not going to break it down or study it, all right? Like I said, the techniques, the strategies, it's a demonstration video. Once again, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's not the type of stuff that I look for personally. He might be a very, very good teacher. I don't know. I can't tell from this video, once again, because he's not teaching. There are some instructors out there that look awesome, and maybe they're also excellent fighters, but then when it comes to teaching, they like abuse their students. They're kind of like they're bullies, or they're almost like cult leaders. Okay, so you guys got to be careful with those kinds of things. Okay, so I looked at some of the comments here, and people, obviously from his demonstration, they're like, wow, this guy's awesome and whatever, but guys, it's a lot more than that. So I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, just from this one video, you really can't tell.